me until the end, because there is something you truly need to understand before you take even one step toward her. Before we go deeper, make sure you like and subscribe so you do not miss insights into psychology that most men never get to hear. What you are about to step into is her inner world, a place she hides from almost every man she meets. It is where her body language shifts without her choosing it, where her voice softens in ways she cannot fully control, and where her instincts gently pull her toward you even when she tries to hide it with humor, confidence, or emotional distance. Women do not always show attraction in obvious or direct ways. Instead, they reveal it through small cracks in their emotional walls, through repeated patterns they hope the right man will notice without being told. And maybe you are that man, but no one ever taught you how to read what she is quietly offering. A woman does not give herself easily or without reason. When she does, it is because something about you wakes something inside her. It might be a feeling of safety, a sense of desire, deep respect, curiosity, or a pull she cannot fully explain. This is not about clear physical signs. This is about a deeper energy she only shares with a man she trusts with the softest parts of who she is. What you are about to understand may feel like someone finally turned the lights on in a room you have been stumbling through for years. So take a slow breath. Let go of old confusion. Let go of constant doubt. Let go of always wondering if she likes you or if she only sees you as another man who will eventually let her down. Let me guide you through the hidden flow of female psychology. These are the signals she hopes you will see, the quiet signs she gives because she wants you to move closer, not pull away. Stay right here because this is where real clarity begins. She may want you closer, but she will almost never say that directly. Instead, she lets the truth slip out through small actions. Moments she hopes you will notice without forcing her to fully expose her heart. When a woman begins to want to give herself to you emotionally, mentally, and even spiritually, her guard does not vanish all at once. It softens little by little. It bends. It fades in and out. Those small shifts are what most men miss because they wait for loud confessions, bold moves, or dramatic changes. Attraction at a psychological level does not announce itself. It speaks quietly. It shows itself through instinct, not planning, through reactions she does not fully understand herself. If you do not know what to look for, you will miss some of the most meaningful signs of closeness she is offering you. You will see it in how she listens to you with full focus in a way she does not give to others. You will feel it in how her eyes rest on you just a little longer than necessary, not driven by lust, but by emotional interest. She starts caring about your opinions more than she expected. She includes you in conversations she does not share with just anyone. She begins matching your energy without realizing it. Your pace, your humor, your tone. This is not coincidence. This is emotional alignment happening below her conscious awareness. When a woman starts showing you a softer version of herself, the side she usually keeps protected, that is one of the strongest foundations of hidden desire. Her voice lowers slightly when she talks to you. Her facial expressions relax. She may touch her hair or adjust her posture because her body wants to feel open rather than defensive. Even her breathing changes around you, becoming slower, deeper, and calmer. These shifts come from instinct, not intention. But here is what many men fail to notice. When a woman wants to give herself to you, she becomes more aware of your emotional state. She notices when your energy drops. She remembers small details you mentioned only once. She checks on you without making it obvious. She becomes emotionally invested. A woman only invests like this when she feels that a man understands her, grounds her, and makes her feel safe. There is another sign she cannot fully hide. Even when she tries, she becomes vulnerable in small, unplanned moments. She might share a fear. She may admit a mistake. She could open up about a dream she rarely speaks about. Vulnerability is how a woman opens the door just a little to see if you will step forward or walk past without noticing. Sometimes the clearest sign that a woman wants to give herself to you shows up when she is trying hardest to hide it. Her mind tells her to act normal, to stay composed, to protect her pride. But her behavior always reveals the truth. She becomes more aware of you, not in a nervous way, but in a deeply tuned-in way. She notices when you enter a room. She senses changes in your mood. She feels when your attention shifts elsewhere. Another quiet signal appears in how she reacts when your attention goes to someone else. She usually will not show obvious jealousy, especially if she is trying to keep her emotions under control, but there will be small changes. Her voice may soften. Her mood might drop slightly. She could pull back for a moment, not to punish you, but because something inside her tightens at the thought of losing your focus. She may also start seeking your approval in ways that seem small but reveal a lot. She might change how she looks when she knows she will see you, even though she will never say that is the reason. She watches your reactions closely, hoping to catch even the smallest sign that you notice her effort. When a woman respects you deeply, she becomes more careful with how she presents herself around you. This is not about ego, it is about connection. One of the strongest signs shows up in her emotional openness. When a woman begins trusting you with her honest thoughts, even in small doses, it means her defenses are lowering in a way that is difficult to reverse. She may share personal memories, talk about what scares her, open up about dreams she keeps private, or admit worries she normally hides. She lets you into the quiet corners of her mind because something about you feels steady, real, and safe. There comes a moment in a woman's inner experience when attraction stops being just a feeling and turns into instinct. You will notice it not by what she says, but by what she allows herself to do around you. One clear sign is how comfortable she becomes showing you different sides of her personality. Some days she is gentle and soft. Other days she is playful, teasing, or slightly unpredictable. This range is not confusion. It is closeness. Another sign appears in how she positions herself near you. She finds reasons to be close, not in an obvious way, but in a natural one. She may choose a seat near you even when other options exist. She might stand beside you without needing to. She leans in when she speaks, even if the room is quiet. Physical closeness is psychological. Women move closer to men they feel drawn to and safe with. You will also notice a change in her energy when she laughs with you. Her laughter becomes freer, more relaxed, and more genuine. She laughs longer and with less restraint than she does with others. That kind of open laughter is a sign of emotional release. Her guard is not just lowered, it is at ease around you. There is also a subtle form of testing that often appears not to control you, but to understand you. She may ask deeper questions about your values, your past, your limits, and your future plans. She wants to see who you really are beneath the surface. These questions are not casual curiosity. They are her way of checking if you are emotionally mature, consistent, and safe to grow closer to. As her attraction deepens, you may notice that she becomes more relaxed around you. She stops performing. She stops trying to impress. She allows silence to exist between you without rushing to fill it. Comfort like this only forms when a woman feels emotionally secure. She may also begin sharing moments of her life with you, inviting you into her routine, telling you about her day, or including you in plans she normally keeps private. What matters most is how you respond to these signs. A woman gives herself through trust, not pressure. If you move too fast, she will retreat. If you ignore the signs, she may slowly close again. The key is presence, calm confidence, and emotional steadiness. When she feels seen, understood, and safe with you, her desire naturally deepens. If you recognize these signs, do not rush to label them or force an outcome. Let them unfold. Stay grounded, stay attentive, be the man who can hold her openness without fear. Because when a woman offers you her inner world, she is offering something far more valuable than attraction. She is offering trust, connection, and the possibility of something real, whether it is safe to open herself even more. When a woman wants to give herself to you, she becomes genuinely curious about your inner world in the same way she hopes you are curious about hers. She starts paying attention not just to what you say, but to how you think and how you feel. She also begins to relax her expectations around you. She no longer feels the pressure to impress you all the time. She allows natural pauses and moments of silence to exist between you without feeling awkward. She lets herself be imperfect in front of you. She may laugh at herself, admit small mistakes, or show sides she usually keeps controlled. This level of comfort is powerful because it means she feels accepted. And acceptance is one of the strongest foundations of deep attraction and emotional safety. If you pay close attention, you will notice that she starts making space for you in her life in quiet but meaningful ways. She mentions you casually to other people. She brings you up in conversations when you are not around. She includes you in plans, even small and ordinary ones that she would normally keep to herself. She adjusts her schedule just a little to line up with yours. These actions may seem minor on the surface, but they require emotional energy. Women do not give that energy without a reason. All of these signs point to one thing. She is slowly and carefully opening herself, hoping you will notice and respond with awareness rather than fear, confusion, or hesitation. The truth is, many men miss this moment not because they are incapable, but because they doubt themselves. They start overthinking everything. They hesitate. They wait for complete certainty. But attraction does not wait forever. When a woman opens these emotional doors, she is offering trust. And how you respond in that moment determines whether that trust deepens naturally or quietly fades away without drama. She begins to explore your emotional depth, not because she is questioning you or trying to challenge you, but because she wants to align herself with a man she feels she can rely on. When a woman starts exploring your mindset with real curiosity instead of judgment, she is quietly imagining what emotional closeness with you might truly feel like. She is not listening to find faults or weaknesses. She is listening to understand you. But one of the most ignored signs appears right here. She allows you to influence her, not dominate her, not control her choices, not direct her entire life, but gently influence her. She listens to your advice. She remembers things you suggest in passing. She experiments with something you casually mentioned weeks ago. This kind of openness is deeply personal. A woman only allows this level of influence from a man she respects, admires, and quietly hopes might play a larger role in her life over time. There is a phase where a woman starts sending signals she is not even fully aware of herself because her emotions begin moving faster than her logic. She feels something shifting inside her before she can explain it with words. One of the strongest hidden signs appears when she begins sharing her daily life with you in small but consistent ways. She sends little updates, not because she has to, but because she wants to feel connected to you. She lets you into her routines, her small frustrations, her quiet wins, and even the random moments that seem meaningless to everyone else, but feel important when she shares them with you. This is emotional integration. She is slowly weaving you into her world piece by piece without making an announcement or asking for permission. Another sign shows up in how sensitive she becomes to your emotional tone. If you go quiet, she notices it almost immediately. If something feels off with you, she senses it before you explain anything. She checks in, not out of obligation, but from genuine concern. Her intuition sharpens around you. A woman only taps into this deeper emotional awareness with a man she feels connected to in a way she may not fully understand yet. You may also notice that she starts remembering very small details about you. Things you barely remember saying yourself, your favorite snack, a story from your childhood, a deadline you were stressed about, a goal you casually mentioned late at night. This is not accidental. This is emotional prioritization. She is collecting pieces of you because she is beginning to see you as someone important, someone worth paying attention to, someone whose inner world matters to her. Then there is the way she supports you in quiet and subtle ways. She encourages you when you doubt yourself. She reminds you of your strengths when you forget them. She stands with you in conversations, validating your perspective without turning the focus back to herself. She becomes a steady, emotional anchor, offering reassurance without demanding anything in return. A woman does not do this for a man she sees as temporary. She does this when she feels a deeper pull, when she senses something meaningful forming and wants to invest emotionally. One of the most revealing signs is how she allows you to see her softer sides. She tells you when she feels overwhelmed. She admits when she feels insecure. She opens up about parts of herself she usually keeps hidden from most people. That vulnerability is not an accident, it is an offering. A woman only exposes her emotional core when she hopes a man will step into a deeper role in her life, not just remain on the surface or in a casual space. There comes a point when a woman's desire shifts from quiet curiosity into something deeper, heavier, and more instinctive. She does not announce it. She does not label it. But you can feel it in the way she becomes emotionally synchronized with you. When a woman wants to give herself to you, she begins aligning her inner rhythm with yours. She adjusts to your pace of conversation, your way of thinking, and your emotional temperature. This is not imitation. It is resonance. She is unconsciously creating harmony because she wants closeness without pressure or force. You may notice that she becomes more patient with you than she is with others. She listens fully, without distractions, and without rushing the moment. She becomes intentional with her presence because something inside her is choosing you, even if she has not said it out loud yet. Another quiet sign appears in how she protects the connection. She becomes more selective about who she talks to about you, not because she is hiding you, but because she does not want outside opinions to interfere with what she is building internally. She keeps certain moments private. She guards the energy she shares with you. She becomes more mindful of how her actions might affect how you see her. A woman only protects a bond when she sees real potential in it. Perhaps the deepest sign is how she allows you to influence her emotional world. She may not say it directly, but she starts valuing your perspective more than she expected. She asks what you think, not to be polite, but because your thoughts genuinely matter to her. She adjusts decisions when your advice feels right to her. She becomes more open to growth because she sees you as someone who adds strength to her life, not someone who drains her energy. This level of emotional openness is rare. Women do not give it casually. It is a quiet way of saying she trusts you with her emotional balance. Once she reaches this level of trust, she is already imagining how deep a connection with you could go, even if she remains guarded on the surface. These signals are not random. They are the gradual unfolding of a woman preparing to let you into her inner world. Here is the truth most men miss. When a woman reaches the point where she wants to give herself to you, she does not just feel attraction, she feels certainty. It is a calm and steady pull that grows when she trusts your character, values your presence, and feels truly seen by you. This final sign is the deepest of all because it means she has opened a door inside herself that she keeps locked from almost everyone. She begins imagining what life feels like with you as part of it, not as a visitor, but as a constant presence. She pictures your energy in her daily spaces, your voice in her home, the way you would look at her when she is exhausted, the comfort of your steadiness when life becomes heavy. A woman only allows her mind to wander into that future when she feels emotionally safe. And safety for a woman is not about control or force. It is about consistency, respect, and emotional presence. She may also start sharing her fears about love, not to scare you away, but to see if you can carry the weight of her heart. She watches how you respond. Do you listen without judgment? Do you stay calm? Do you show patience? Because when a woman wants to give herself to a man, she needs to know her heart will be handled with care and maturity. There is another part most men never notice. She begins matching your effort without being asked. She initiates conversations. She supports your growth. She protects the connection because it truly matters to her. This is the quiet moment where a woman chooses you. When you notice these signs, do not rush, do not pressure her, do not second guess yourself. Respond with calm confidence, emotional stability, and presence. She is not searching for perfection. She is looking for a man who is grounded, respectful, and self-aware. If something shifted inside you while reading this, it is because you are starting to understand what women rarely say openly. Take a breath. Stand a little taller. Step into the man you were meant to become. And before you go, subscribe